Speak with people. Share with them. Do something for them. Oh, they have reported my video, so my live. I think they are pulling my live away. But this is their tricks. These are their fucking games. But at least now the information is being shared, is being liked. Information never you say mudda. However much you pull out the video, however much you do your stupid stuff and so on, you know. Gutambuza information. Share the video. Like it. Gutambuza video CDK. Tambuza video CDK. So my dear brothers and sisters, my dear fellow Ugandans, this is the only time we can unite and say enough is enough. This is the only time we can defend our constitution. This is the only time we have, the chance we have under President Bobi Wine. This is the only opportunity we have to come together and say enough is enough. Teachers, teach about this in schools. Students, talk about this in schools. Share these stories in schools. Universities. Information at the end of the day, we are going to liberate ourselves. And it's very soon. As the president always say, it's very soon. Soon and soon and soon. We are going to liberate ourselves. We are going to liberate our country. Away from the hand from dictator, you know. And let's embrace change. Let's embrace change instead of hate, for malice, carrying stupid propaganda around the country or across the country. Let's talk about how we can liberate our country, Uganda. The country is the state of Quagmire. Everybody see it. Everybody know that. We shall talk, we shall speak, we shall fight until the last minute. We shall not give up. We shall not give up. We shall fight and make sure that we gain our sovereignty as soon as possible. And it's very soon, dear Ugandans. Our generation is being troubled by Musevenism. Our generation is being poisoned by Musevenism. This is the only time, this is the only moment we have to come out and say enough is enough. Respect, I love you so much. Foot soldier, respect. Video mjitambuze, wadebajijeyo jitambuze, jipike, jisayaringe, paka kumuntu asembayo. I love you so much. Big up yourself. For God and my country, for God and my people, for God and for God and my country, Uganda, for God and my friends. Yakaboom, respect. See you. See you, see you, see you, see you. See you, see you, see you, see you. Sibe mitafu, sibe mitafu, sibe mitafu, sibe mitafu.
Jabu, buzibu, sente.
Yo.
Agala sente.
Yo, babradi kawaniki.
Irisha Abi.
Use the word thing.
The thing I learned in life is something you haven't worked for, you really don't care about it, and that's why it's easy for these people that make money. We know how they make it and get rich so fast. That's why they don't really care about their money. But when it is old money that is really worked for, then when it comes to spending it, darling, I know you're not going to just throw it away.
Yeah, and you find that people who have made the money, people who know the science of money, people who know the science of working, people who know the science of going after your dreams, are more aware and more willing to share that knowledge with other people.
No, it's not true.
Yes, it is.
Bloody rich people.
No, not every.
They will never tell you the key.
So yeah, of course they will. No one is going to feed you, like to bring food and say, hey, you can have this. But for someone who is content, I'm talking about someone that is content.
Anybody, remember?
Yeah, someone that is content with who they are. They're going to share that knowledge with you. They're going to give you that knowledge because they want to see other people win. But it doesn't. Remember, we're not talking about someone being greedy. We're not talking about. We have people that are rich and greedy. We have people that are rich because they have also gotten their money through, fake ways or like wrong ways. So I'm not trying to bring that here. I'm trying to talk. I'm talking about a content person who has put in the work, who has been exposed, who has studied, who has educated themselves, who has learned and unlearned, done the work. That's the person I'm talking about. If I come here and I'm like, okay, this is what I do. This is probably maybe some people will have an idea when you say this is the kind of job I do. People will have the kind of idea, the amount of money you probably make. And so if I come here and I'm trying to give you and you're like, oh, maybe that's a very good field I would want to join. If I am content and I've done the work within myself, I'm going to help you to get to where I am. I'm not going to put you down. I'm not going to be so. People find themselves in a position of power and misuse the power. So we have to be very mindful. What are we putting out there?
The other thing is like what Shanice is saying, because
it's very right.
At some point, I had to humble myself.
Yeah.
Because I used to see when I came to the UK, and I joined the Ugandan community. Mm-hmm. The couple of guys that I used to see, they were driving flashy cars, and I was like, when am I getting to this level? When am I doing this? And yet when I was back home, I was also driving all these cars. Okay, I was driving not to the level that they were driving, but I was driving a nice car, yes. Mm-hmm. But then I get here, I'm seeing all these guys are driving flashy cars, and
and you feel left behind. You're like,
I felt like left behind.
Yeah.
But then I didn't realize that these guys go to all these rentals. They go and rent a car. And
just so they can have a flashy life.
Flash it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the moment I realized that, I was like, you know what, Billy?
Yeah, your own pace. Your own pace.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that is, people, I think we tend to get in the habit of forgetting our living within our means. That is why I was saying comparing. You cannot always compare yourself to other people and think, oh, like, I'm going to achieve anything. It's how people for example, married people. You find people out there, you're a married couple, you go and maybe to church or to a restaurant, you see another couple and they're all being lovey-dovey. They're like, and then you start thinking to yourself, why am I not like this couple? Why is like maybe me and my husband have the worst problems? Like this thing is like in every area of life. But if honey, you do not know because you don't live in those people's house. Maybe that could be their good day. Maybe that could be a day where they're lovey-dovey. You know,
they're trying to fix something that went wrong.
Right.
Trying to fix something for the night.
Right. So it's like,
let me tell you, a lot of Ugandan guys, like for example, come to Europe. The problem with them, they don't know, and they will never know one thing. They always think if you come to Europe or America, you have to work and make money. But there is a certain way where you can wake up in the morning and you are worth £500,000. So people like this who want to fresh around, wait a minute, people like this fresh around, they're not gonna know, because that way is gonna be a long term, it's gonna be a long process, but you have to make it right in the first time. But a lot of people, for example, like they came from Uganda, they never even drive, they never even see a nice car inside in it. But for me, I was telling my friend from Jamaica, his wife died 2 weeks ago. I was telling him that I had a car, cost me a lot of money. I loved it, takes the kids out. But me personally, I don't need the car, because even when I drive in Africa, even when I drive everywhere, I get more fat because I don't walk. I don't use even my body. But you don't know the effect that stuff give to your body. Because
let's get real. You can't be fat because you're driving. You need to prioritize. This is where we need no, Rasta. This is where we need to be. On a serious note, we are talking about well-being, because honestly, I guess this is what we are talking about, Judy.
Yeah.
We're talking about well-being. You are not going to tell me because I drive, we're going to be fat.
No, what he's trying to say is that he doesn't believe in driving because you're literally sitting in your car driving from one place to another. So he's gained weight, but he's just being sarcastic extra.
Okay. Unless he's trying to be sarcastic, but at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say to counteract what you're saying, Rasta.
Give me a minute.
Go ahead.
I explain to you.
Okay.
There is guys I see my age. They live like 10 minutes from the supermarket. Do you know what they do? They drive there all the time, and then they come back and tell you, like for example, when you're at work, I'm tired. Oh, I don't feel energy, because your body is not doing anything. You don't walk. You don't. Okitegeera kati omubiri gulina okujja because the life you are living, you are not using your body. Okujjako ng'okoze kiri ky'ogambye, nga bwe tukola nti this week ngenda kudduka emirundi 3 olunaku mbeere nga njoginga 5 miles zange, naye ku 10 abantu abakikola ekyo baliko 15. Nze
natandikiddewa, and I like what you're saying, Rasta. Kati abantu baffe tubayambye tutya? I think this is where Judy's coming in with this show, because we tulina okutandikira abantu baffe abo tubayambye tutya, because I know,
because we're not trying to criticize people for the way they live. We're trying to help them out of that situation. Because people have different mindsets. Some people, and also people have preferences. Maybe you like to walk, another person doesn't like to walk.
Yeah,
you know,
you let him to walk. This life is like this. You let everyone do what they want, because if you force people to do what they don't want, it's a dictatorship.
Hold on, Rasta. So I have a question for you. When you were growing up and you had to go to school, were you forced to go to school?
Yes. Even eventually, I didn't go to school anymore because I realized that in school, they're just screwing my head. Even now.
But do you have any like, are you grateful that you went to school today?
I did not go. I did sagenda ku ssomero yadde private.
No, but you said you went for for a short time. Did you not say that?
And he
I
realized they
didn't.
were
I
just
didn't.
using his head.
Saagendayo kubanga nze ne bali bagenda okunsomesa nga ndaba byakunziza mabega pulogulaamu yange nza okuba lwe nazaalibwa nakimanya nefuna ekirooto nti ngenda kubeera Bulaaya era ngenda kukola bwenti ne bwenti era bwe natuuka ne mbikolerawo so okitegeera era ne bawala bange bwe mbagamba dadi saasoma ate nsobola okufuna omulimu nga nkola mu pharmaceutical mu baasoma ate nga bonna bagamba naye oyo kyali yabitegeera atya byonna.
But also, let me tell you, Rasta, going to school doesn't mean that it's all about learning biology and English and math.
No.
Going to school is also learning about life skills. So whatever you do today, you learn from somewhere else. And sometimes we have been...
Sister, kankuulirayo ekintu kimu. Bw'oba oli ku ssomero, tebakusomesa development, tebakusomesa investment. Ebyo biyigira
No, you cannot tell me they don't teach you development because they really do. What do you mean? You wake up every day and you have a schedule. You have the things that you have to follow at school. They teach you, they're shaping your behavior.
Listen,
this is development. That is how you develop, friend. If you know a little bit of psychology, that is it.
Development comes from the capacity of your mind and your thinking. And no one can tell you what to think, what you not think. But this program of education, baku programming anti bwoba education, okere buli kumakya nga bwobadde okera ku ssomero, ofune omulimu gubeerewo ofiisi yo nga bw'olipotinga ku ssomero.
Waliwo ekikuyamba.
Rasta, I think I beg to disagree. Okay, go ahead, Billy.
No, waliwo ebintu bye bakusomesa ne bikuyamba on your day to day ebintu by'ogenda okukola mu bulamu obwo.
Right.
Yeah.
Like even you learning to brush your teeth and brush your hair. That is part of development, my friend. You didn't teach yourself that. And some of the things we even hated learning. Like some people hated taking showers. People still do hate taking showers. You're breaking.
Olaba mu Kampala, olaba mu kibuga Kampala. Sister, wait.
No, Rasta, you still have the mic.
Why not degree?
Network yo.
Mu Kampala tebasoma. Ekyabagano okusoma nti buli obeera ku university, time gy'ova ku university, omuntu eyatandika okukola ng'alina emyaka 21, gwe wooviira ku university aba alina experience in development and experience in business, kubanga ye abadde akikola practical. Era ky'obalaba omuntu bw'agenda mu university.
I think, Rasta, you're missing the point here. You're missing that my point of going to school was not about just studying math and everything else involved. Yes, people didn't go to school, but they didn't wake up and learn to fix cars. No, someone else taught them. They saw someone else doing it. They tried to watch and maybe watch a video or something and teach themselves.
Yeah,
exactly. That is what I'm saying. That
so I'm not saying that school is. That's why I said school is not all about like learning psychology and scoring and having good grades. No, we learn from other things too. We learn from just being around our peers, coming from different homes. We learn different behaviors. We copy
especially
things.
Ugandans, we learn from different ways.
Yeah.
And also going back to what Shanice is saying, we also need to learn how to speak to people. Kubanga, waliwo, Shanice, do you understand Uganda by the way?
Yes, I do.
Okay. We, especially people who live in the diaspora, we need to learn how to have conversation. By conversation, I mean...
Absolutely.
By conversation, I mean... oyinza okujja n'ogamba kati gwe oli awo wasoma bidigiri byo kati byakuyamba ki? Oli awo oli mu kiyumba manya oli mu kiyumba kya council, something like that. But the way you speak to people, naye eyinza obutabayamba okola ki? Eba affectinga ng'abantu.
Okuggulawo oluggi mu bulamu bwo olina okuyiga kyekyo kyeggambye kye bayita development. Eba development within you. N'omanya how to talk to people. Ekyo tebagenda kikusomesa. Yali omusajja yatandise kyeyagambye nti yatuuka tayimu ng'alwana n'abantu, akuba abantu ssente azireka ku mirimu olw'okuba nti teyalina kye bayita mind development. Obwongo bwali buli empty.
Yeah. Chovala nkugamba nti Rasta, the reason why we're having these shows right now, why Judy we're having these shows and we're here this late, is for us to get to understand if there are people out there that we need to help, people we need to talk to, people we need to work with. How are we going to be helping these people? If there's someone who is
living in London, which city are you living in England? Which city are you in?
I'm in Bedfordshire. So I mean the county called Bedfordshire, north.
I know it.
Yeah. So sorry, I lost myself. If we need to learn how to deal or how to work with people and how to talk to people. Kumanga, let me tell you, there are people who are struggling. There are people, there are parents, there are families, there are individuals who are in houses. They go to work, come back home, or some of them are actually at home, full time at home. Tafuru manyumba. They don't have the confidence to actually get out of the house. There are
New people.
Allow me to say this, Judy. I hope I'm allowed to say this. There are mothers who have had kids and they're not happy with their bodies.
Yeah.
Because they put on a lot of weight.
That is coming from self-esteem. And the self-esteem,
now,
you cannot give it or teach it to someone. Someone have to get out of that boxy and they change their life.
You have to learn how to talk to them.
Rasta,
Some
you
people
can talk to somebody, no muzamu self-esteem yet.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you need to learn how to work with people like that.
That's what I started saying the first time I had the show. As like we have different people that come in, like someone will say I cannot spin food, somebody to teach them how to make money. Omulala jagamba nedda sinza ino okujjukiza nti oli mukyala olina okwerabirira. But the thing is abantu baliwo bayigiriza ekyo kyatuula abantu ffenna tuliwo okuyigirizibwa naye togenda kuyiga ng'omuntu azaayogera naawe mu mbeera gy'otategeera.
And that's what Shanice was trying to say to you, Mukulu Gondi, Mukulu Rasta, that we need kwegamba bwetwa tugenda we are not only going to school to learn mathematics and science and all that.
Kati kyolina kati gwe kati saawa zino amagezi gonna tugamanya aga street naye kyetugezaako okuyamba esibana abantu abaliko eno live nga ye ali awo olaba nze nkugamba street mind nze saagenda ne university naye manyi how to get through life. Naye waliwo omuntu oyo yasoma n'amala ne university alina ne degrees ze alina omulimu omulungi naye kye bayita self doubt ne confidence nga zero nga ye azuukuka n'agenda mu office bulungi ne bamuwa n'ayimira mu meeting n'ayogera naye mugambe to express themselves nga tebizeemu ebyokukola nga confidence talina omugamba stand there greet people asooka kwekola oh my god where do I start kati those are
very true.
Judy, ebigambo bikubula bibeera mu mutwe bibeera munene bikubula.
See, kubanga nze nandigambe you go you walking like this, you stand, you look at them and say what my name is Judy. But that's me. Kubanga nze jjukira ndimu oba street yange manyi okuyingira wantu ne ngamba eno embeera sizitegedde wano waliwo embeera gye nsobola okukyusa kati nze because of that side of me bwe nyingira mu kifo mbeera ntegera wano tewaliwo vibe naye omuntu abawadde atya vibe. Do you understand? So kati ffe tulina okubeera ki okubeera
Now, coming back to you, Judy, category Judy is in a place just because someone knows you, Nagambo, you're Judy. So check it out. Now, kutunulia Nagamba, omwana ngari confident. But deep down now, Gwekenyini, that there's no confidence. Check it out. Now, what he did, but because Akulava, Bulija Kulava, agamba nenga Judy
Judith had in the building, noingirawo nga weebuzabuza. But deep down, ng'okimanyi nasoose kunywa enguuli okuyita mu bana abantu.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So that was me back in the days. I had self-doubt and I had low. My confidence was gone. Naye ng'omuntu anagamba, oh, that's the motto. But ng'ogamba to go to an event, nsooka driver wange banange, nenzijukira ne mugamba obukupa bwange buliwa, nensooka nenywa. And that was peer pressure too. Naye kati saawa zino bw'ongambira, there is a meeting you have to attend. There is an event. First of all, nsooka kubuuza event yaki. Bweba bya mwenge sigenda bigendamu. But right now, if you send me to any conference, I will be sure to do my homework. What is the conference about? What do I need to wear? Because I already have confidence built on me. So all I'm going to worry about is ngenda kwambala ki, ngenda ku emotoka egenda sawa meka. So when I enter into that room, but remember, muka oguntambulirako ogwa Katonda. You understand? And I've said my prayer. Like, God, lead me in these rooms. Because there are so many important people. There are very big people in these rooms. And who is Judith? All I am, I'm a child of God. So if you send me anywhere today, I'll say, Lord, guide my footsteps.
Oh, you said, God, give me strength. Or you ask for the strength and power.
And when you enter into this room, then you know that I've been sent here, not by myself, but the powers of God. Because what we're saying is, they won't, yeah. Naye bw'oba tolina confidence ate bw'oba tolina mukama waliwo ekisenge kyoyingiramu nga buli kimu kibadde kikyo naye n'okola ka slight mistake, lose all the opportunities. So
But Judith, thank you so much for this show. I do appreciate you. I love this show. This is my second time here. It's amazing. Keep going. Don't stop. Is it